Right, shalom, shalom, Israel. It's Brother Kazak Magun coming at y'all with another quick cold cut. I want to give all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? That's Yahweh, who the world may call God, in the name of His Son Yahushai, who you may know as Jesus Christ. Right? And I want to give a shout out to all the hopeful elect out there. You know, double honors to the elders that have been teaching and preaching and laying down the foundation of this walk in the truth, you know, for younger brothers like me and the brothers that that's all over, you know. A double honors to y'all, you know. But this gonna be a quick cold cut on did Yahushua keep the law, you know. This is gonna be a quick cold cut on did Yahushua keep the law, or did Jesus Christ keep the law, you know. That's this is what this is gonna be on, right? Because a lot of people, they believe that they believe that Jesus didn't keep the law, right? They believe that He came and just did away with it, and the law is just out the damn window. You know, they kind of packed it up. He kind of just came, packed it up, and just threw it back. That's not what's going on, man. That's not what's happening. You know. Let me go to this real quick, because this is the verse that they believe that He came and which makes them think this is one of the verses that they believe He did away with the law, and they kind of take it and they twist it up. They twist it up real bad, you know, to try to prove that Yahushua came and did away with the law, but that's not what it's talking about. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. It says, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So He just said plain as day. Even though He said it plain as day, you still got people out there that believe, that see something different when they read this verse, right? It says, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets, right? He didn't come to, He didn't come to destroy it. He didn't come to take it away. He came to fulfill, right? As He finna say, it says, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. What did He come to fulfill, man? What did Yahushua come to fulfill? He came to fulfill those things that was written of Him, right? Salakia, bear with me for a second. He came to fulfill those things that was written of Him, man. You know? Right? Let me get this quick precept. This is the book of John. Because, hey, all the prophets in the law, hey, they wrote about Yahushua, man. You know, the prophets, they wrote about Yahushua. Moses wrote about Yahushua. You know, all you have to do is just in-depthly study, and you're going to see it, you know. This is the book of John, chapter 5, and verse 46. It says, for had ye believed Moses, you would have believed me, for he wrote of me, right? Moses wrote of Yahushua, man, you know. He wrote of Yahushua in the law, you know, and that, and Yahushua had to come and fulfill what Moses wrote of Him to come and do, right? And this is where Moses wrote of Yahushua, one of the instances where he wrote of Yahushua. This is the book of Deuteronomy, right? Chapter 18 and verse 8. I'm going to start at 18. I'm going to start at 15. It says, the Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken, right? It says this prophet is going to be like unto Moses, man. You know, this prophet is going to be like unto Moses because, you know, Moses was like, in Moses' time, Moses was like a high priest, you know, because what? Aaron was the chosen high priest, but Moses was the one that sanctified him. You know, it was Moses' job to sanctify him. Let me grab a precept on that, just to show you, you know, that I ain't talking, you know, talking outside of my neck. Gotta justify what I'm saying, right? This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 8, and I'm gonna just start at verse 1 and get the context, and then I'm gonna jump down. This is Leviticus 8 and 1. It says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take Aaron and his sons with him, and the garments, and the anointing oil, and the bullock for the sin offering, and 2 rams, and a basket of unleavened bread, and gather thou all the congregation together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Moses did as Yahweh commanded him, and the assembly was gathered together under the unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Moses said unto the congregation, This is the thing which the Lord commanded to be done. And Moses brought Aaron and his sons and washed them with water." Right? So you see Moses, he's doing what the Lord commanded him to do. He's sanctifying right now. He's in the midst of consecrating and sanctifying Aaron and his sons so that they could go behind the veil, you know, and do the work of the Lord. You know, so they could put on their holy garments, you know, so they could be consecrated and sanctified to do the work of the Lord, right? And who is doing this? You know, this is Moses that is sanctifying them, that is consecrating them. You know, so it wasn't ever a prophet like Moses, like unto Moses, because who do you see? Who else had the authority, you know, given by the Most High to sanctify the high priest, you know, besides Yahushai, you know? So let me jump down to verse. Let me jump down to verse. Right, I'm gonna jump down to verse 27. It says, "And he put all upon Aaron's hands and upon his son's hands, and waved them for a wave offering before Yahweh." Right. So the Lord wanted Aaron and his sons to do a wave offering. So Moses had to do a wave offering for Aaron and his sons. Right. It says, "And Moses took them from off their hands and burnt them on the altar upon the burnt offering. They were consecrations for a sweet savor. It is an offering made by fire unto Yahweh." Right. And Moses took the breast and waved it for a wave offering before Yahweh, for of the ram of consecration it was Moses' part, as the Lord commanded Moses. So Moses consecrated himself. Moses consecrated himself according to the law. It says, "And Moses took the breast and waved it for a wave offering before Yahweh, for the ram of consecration it was Moses' part, as the Lord commanded Moses." Right? So Moses consecrated himself with the wave offering. You know, he took it, you know, waved it. Hey, that was his own part that he had to do. You know, so it wasn't, you don't see another prophet like unto Moses come upon the scene until Yahushua comes, right? So let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 15. It says, "The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him shall ye hearken." Right? It says, "According to all that thou desirest of the Lord thy God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, Let me not hear again the voice of Yahweh my God, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And Yahweh said unto me, They have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him." Right? And it says, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him." Right? So it says, first point I want to touch on is it says he will put his words in his mouth. You know, hey, that's what we saw Yahushua come and do, and Yahushua had to come and fulfill that, man. He had to come and speak the words of the Father, man. You know, this is one of the things that Yahushua had to come and fulfill. Let's go to the book of John. I believe that's where I want. John, the 12th chapter, and around the 43rd verse. John 12 and 49, Salakia. This is John 12 and 49. It says, "For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. He gave me a commandment what I should say and what I should speak." Right? So Yahweh Shai, he said he didn't come speaking his own words. He came speaking the words of him that sent him, which was the Most High, right? Salakia. Bear with me. So let's go back to Deuteronomy real quick, because that's another point that I wanted to touch on in that little verse, right? In verse 19, because the Lord said, let me just read it. Deuteronomy 18 and 19, it says, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him." Right? So the Lord said, hey, if you don't hearken unto the words of Yahweh Shai, which he go speak in the Lord's name, hey, the Lord is going to require that of you, right? And the same thing, that happened with Moses and it happened with Yahweh Shai. That's why the Lord said that it would be a prophet like unto Moses, right? Let's go to the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and verse 28, right? It says, "He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Of how much sorer punishment, suppose ye, shall he be thought worthy, who have trodden under foot the Son of God, and have counted the blood of the covenant, wherewith he was sanctified, an unholy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace." So if you're not listening to Yahweh Shai, or if you're just kind of belittling him, belittling what he came to do for us, hey, it say even if you despise Moses' law, you die without mercy. So what you think gonna happen to you that you did what you did to the Son of God, man? That you kind of played the Son of God to the left, like he don't really mean nothing, like he don't matter, like what he came and did or what he came and said don't really hold no weight to you. Hey, that's wicked as hell, man. So let's go back to Matthew 5 and 17, right? Because we gotta get what Yahweh Shai had to come and fulfill, because he said he had to come and fulfill the law. So first we gotta get what he came to fulfill, and then we go prove that he actually did keep the law, right? So I'm just trying to get the fulfillments out the way first. It says, this Matthew 5 and 17, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." Right? "For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass," so like I'm getting too far ahead of myself. It says, or the prophets. It says, "Think not that I'm come to destroy the law or the prophets. I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill." Right? What else did he come to fulfill, man? He had to fulfill the things that was written to happen to him, right? Salakia. Let's grab one. Let's go to the book of Psalms, right? Salakia. Let's go to the book of Psalms, the 22nd chapter, right? And verse 16. It says, this is the book of Psalms 22 and 16. "For dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet," right? So it says they pierced my hands and my feet. Who is that talking about? That's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Let's go to the book of John. Right? The book of John, chapter 20. And verse right, this is the book of John chapter 20 and verse 27, just to prove that Yahweh Shai, he had his hands pierced, he had holes in his hand, man, when they crucified him. It says, this is John 20 and 20, 20. I'm gonna start at 24. It says, but Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus, was not with them when Yahushua came. The other disciples therefore said unto him, we have seen the Lord. But he said unto them, except I shall see in his hands the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe. Right? So Thomas was like, hey, because they came up to Thomas, they were like, hey, we saw the Lord. He came back. Hey, he really rose again. You know, and Thomas was like, man, I don't believe y'all, man. I don't believe y'all. Unless the Lord come and I'm able to put my finger through the hole of his hand, you know, and I'm able to thrust my hand into his side where they poked him at, I ain't gonna believe y'all, you know. So let's see what happened. Verse 26, John 20 and 26. And after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst and said, peace be unto you. Right? He came and said, shalom. Right? It says, then said he to Thomas, reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, my Lord and my God. Right? So, hey, Yahushua had his hands pierced, man. You know, because why? Thomas was able to put his finger through the holes of his hand, you know, and Salakia. Bear with me. Salakia. Right? So it says, you know, so that proved that Yahushua, he really had his hands pierced. Let's get another witness. Let's go to another precept. Salakia. Let's go to the book of Matthew, right? Chapter 27. And I'm going to start at verse 33. It says, and when they were come unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, place of a skull, they gave him vinegar to drink mingled with gall. And when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink. And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. And that's written in the book of Psalms as well. Let's go right back to it. You know, so that had to be fulfilled, which was written by David. Right? That had to be fulfilled. In the same chapter where we was just reading. Psalms 22. I'm going to start at verse 16 again. It says, for dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. It says, I may tell all my bones, they look and stare upon me. They part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture. Hey, we just read that they parted Yahushua's garments, you know, and cast lots upon his vesture, man. Cast lots upon the raiment that he had on, man. Hey, because it said it was without seam, all white without seam, like it was seamless, like it was just thrown together, thread by thread. You know, hey. The Lord was flea, man. You know, the Lord was fly. You know, and that's why they was casting lots for his garment, man. You know, so let's get another thing that he came to fulfill. Let me just put the nail in the coffin real quick. I ain't trying to keep going in on this and make this Salakia. I ain't trying to keep going in on this and make it too long, but this is the book of Acts chapter 3. Right? Ultimately, this is what Yahushua came to fulfill. Acts chapter 3 and verse 18. It says, but those things which God had before showed by the mouth of all his prophets, Salakia. This Acts 3 and 18. But those things which God before had showed by the mouth of all his prophets that Hamashiach should suffer, he have so fulfilled. So all those things that the prophet said that he should suffer, he have fulfilled. Like Isaiah 53, where he was led like a sheep to the slaughter, and didn't say a word, to defend himself. Hey, that had to happen. Like we just read in Psalms when he had his hands and his feet pierced. That had to happen. Where it said, where it's also written in the book of Psalms, where it said, my own friend have lifted up his heel against me. So like, let me see if I can find it. It's like, I believe it's in the Psalms. That's the spirit. This Psalms 41 and in verse 9, it says, "Yet mine own familiar friend in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, have lifted up his heel against me." Right? Hey, let's talk about Yahweh Shai and Judas, man. He said, my own familiar, my friend. Hey, he betrayed me, man. Lifted up his heel against me, man. Betrayed me for what was it? Was it 30 pieces of silver? Salakia, forgive me if I'm wrong. But let's get into Yahweh Shai keeping the law, though. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. First, let's go to the book of let me see, do I want the account in Mark? Nah, I'll just go to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew, the 9th chapter. Because you got a lot of people there be like, what you wearing fringes for, brother? The Lord, what we gotta wear? Why you keep telling me to wear fringes, brother? You don't see Yahweh Shai was wearing fringes, brother. So why I gotta wear fringes, brother? The Lord wasn't wearing fringes. First off, he was wearing fringes, brother. This is the book of Matthew, right? Chapter, it's like, what is that I wanted? Bear with me. Right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 14, and verse 36. I'm going to start at 35. It says, "And when the men of the place had knowledge of him, they sent out into all that country round about, and brought unto him all that were diseased," right? It says, "and besought him that they might only touch the hem of his garment, and as many as touched were made perfectly whole." So that word "hem" of his garment, we're gonna go to it in a blue letter and see what that actually means. See what it's actually saying. Let's see if I got the blue letter pulled up already. Right? We're going to get that word "him" and see what it means in the Hebrew. Right? So, see the verse, Salakia. See the verse, Matthew 14 and 36. Salakia. Matthew 14, 36. Right? We're going to go down, scroll down to where it says "him," the "him." Right? And that word is, Salakia, let's see what it says, kraspedon, right? Oh, Salakia. Didn't know I still have my headset on. But here it is right here.
Strong's G 2899, kraspedon.
Kraspedon, right? And let's see what it means. Show Strong's info. It says a fringe or tassel, border, hem, right? So I'm not lying. Let me see. See if I can get it to focus. It says a fringe or tassel. I don't know if you can read it. right? You see that? Fringe or tassel, right? So that's what hey, Yahweh Shai was wearing fringes, man. So it's not no excuse not to keep the law on fringes, man. You know? Slakia, Yahweh Shai kept the Passover, man. You know, let's go to that. This is the book of Matthew, right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26, and I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, "Now the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Yahushua, saying unto him, Where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Passover?" Isn't it a law to keep the Passover, to eat it, right? Let's go to it real quick. Let's go to the book of Leviticus, right? Chapter 23. Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 4. It says, "These are the feasts of Yahweh, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread." Right? In the first day you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work. Right? So you have to keep the Passover. Let's get another witness on that. Let's go to the book of Exodus, right? Let's see what I want. This is Exodus. This is Exodus, let me see if I want this. The 12th chapter. It's Exodus, the 12th chapter, and I'm going to start at verse 21. It says, "Then Moses," "Then Moses called for all the elders of Israel and said unto them, Draw out and take you a lamb according to your families and kill the Passover. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin and strike the lintel and the 2 side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning. For Yahweh will pass through to smite the Egyptians. And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the 2 side posts, Yahweh will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your houses to smite you. And ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and thy sons forever." So it said we shall observe the Passover and the ordinance of it forever. So you don't think the Lord was coming? I mean, the Lord was keeping the Passover while he is on the scene, man? You know, you got to kind of use common sense, Israel. You know? Let's grab another. Salaki, bear with me. Sorry, Salaki. Thought my what's name was at the door. But let's get another law that the Lord was keeping, right? This made me lose my train of thought. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, Matthew the 8th chapter, right? All praise to the Most High, right? So, hey, Yahweh Shai, he kept the laws all around, man. You know, whatever was written in the law, hey, he best believe he was doing it, man. Because like I said, he didn't come to destroy the law or take away from it, man. You know, this is Matthew 8 and verse 1. It says, and when he was come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, it's like you. It says, and behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And Yahushua put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Yahushua saith unto him, see thou tell no man, but go thy way, show thyself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a testimony unto them. So he said, show yourself to the priest, offer the gift that Moses commanded, man. You know, for a testimony, right? Salakia. It says, offer the gift that Moses commanded for a testimony. What was that? What was that the brother had to do? You know, that Moses wrote about. Let's go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 14. Right? Because when you get cleansed of your leprosy, it's something in the law that you have to do. This is Leviticus chapter 14 and verse, I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, this shall be the law of the leper in the day of his cleansing. He shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall go forth out of the camp, and the priest shall look, and behold, if the plague of leprosy be healed in the leper, then shall the priest command to take for him that is to be cleansed 2 birds alive and clean, and cedar wood and scarlet and hyssop, and the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in the earthen vessel over the running water. So, hey, that brother had to bring the 2 birds, you know, to perform those procedures that's written in the law. You know, and Yahweh, he was even encouraging others to keep the law, man. You know, that's what he was doing. So let me go back to Matthew 5 and 17, because I didn't want this to be too long. This is Matthew 5 and 17 again. Right? It says, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. So it said till all be fulfilled, not one jot or one tittle shall pass from the law, man. You know? So, let me see. So with that, I want to bid Israel a hearty shalom. All honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.